Another day, another across the NBA, the Slender Man. Just 3 games today, so let's start with the biggest one. KD versus Wemby and the Spurs against the Suns. Bradley Beal and Devin Booker still out indefinitely. So there's that. There was a video of Beal shooting around and his back just looks bad, man. So hopefully he'll be able to play this season. And the same goes for Book, man. He torched my Warriors and then his ankle just gave up. So that's just bad for the NBA as both are incredible players. And we just gotta wait and see what happens, man. And a bit of a hot take, a shocker. The Suns need Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. Wow. I'm such a smart guy, ain't I? It's a little bit of an issue without them. As, of course, the teams are now able to throw double and triple teams at Kevin Durant a lot of the time. And he did a really good job against them early on in this game, but then it kind of went away again. The shooting stopped falling besides Eric Gordon and Grayson Allen, and the team just, of course, doesn't have enough depth without two of their three biggest stars. As it was just not great. And for KD, it ended on a biggest bad note as he did not box out Wemby on that missed three-pointer, as he made the dunk to make it a one-point game and then had the turnover to, of course, lose the game. So there's that. And Eric Gordon just ran away from him. So that was a really tough one. And otherwise, if you know, and Kevin Durant's been a part of this moment before, so hey, it had to have been a little rough for him. And the Spurs, it looked like they were gonna fold like they did against the Clippers, but this time they hung their head in there and kept coming. I think the Sohan experiment at point guard will sacrifice some wins this season, but if he is able to manifest and just nurture his playmaking, it will be worth his sacrifice, in my opinion, because, well, the defensive lineup of these big men has a lot of potential and it can throw teams off. And they won tonight, so tonight it did not sacrifice a win. Trey Jones once again impressed off the bench. He should be starting in place of Sohan, but I understand why he is not. And Keldon Johnson had a really good game besides that one bad shot, which he and Devin Vassell both shot really bad three-pointers late in this game, which I absolutely hated, but thankfully they just got lucky as Wemby bailed them out, as he is clearly a willing taker of shots and a maker of shots in clutch, in crunch time, man. So that was beautiful, and the pure iso ball nonsense from Keldon Johnson and Devin Vassell was not. But it did not matter in the end. It did not matter today in the end, and shout out to Wemby and the Spurs for getting this huge win, and the Suns are in a rough spot right now. The Cavs played against the Knicks, and they are also facing a lot of injury issues, as they were facing the Knicks for a revenge game after last year's playoffs, and Darius Garland, Caris LeVert, and Jared Allen were all out. Donovan Mitchell played, but he was also questionable headed into the game, so the injuries have been rough on the Cavs, and their best secondary shot creators next to D-Mitch tonight was Emoni Bates, Georges Niang, and an undrafted rookie in Craig Porter Jr., so that is that. They are depleted. We are seeing Tristan Thompson out there, man. And Evan Mobley once again really disappointed. He was aggressive offensively early on in the first quarter, and it did not go well. And then he just decided to stop playing offense all night long. So Evan Mobley has been up and down to start this season. I know it's been only 4 games, but I expect a lot from Evan Mobley, and I know he's still a really good player. I just expected a little more, so that may be on me. Hopefully he picks it up, and I still believe in you, my boy. And the Knicks had themselves a easy night, even though the shooting from the big three is still not there. Shout out Emmanuel Quickly and Hartenstein off the bench. They were sensational. And lastly, we had the Magic on a back-to-back in LA. Their offense has been really rough. Their shooting is not there. They do not have enough consistent shot creation so far this season. We hope Franz Wagner and Paolo can be that, but they have not been so far, especially Paolo from that mid-range spot. We will see how that goes, but they lack perimeter shooting, besides essentially Gary Harris, and that is just overall not that much of a threat from a jump shooting perspective, which is kind of weird in a jump shooting league. And they just need one of these 3 guys at least to step it up shooting wise in Paolo, Franz Wagner, and Wendell Carter Jr. And the defense looked really good, but they got tired in the second half, and the Clippers took advantage. Paul George continues his great start to the season. Kawhi was very weird today. He's had a weird start to the season, but the Clippers are 3-1 and have been playing really solid basketball. Russ and Bones Highland in the backcourt were really good today. And now you have also James Harden coming in, of course, with PJ Tucker. And Kobe Brown was really good off the bench also. So a good win for the Clippers nonetheless. And I'll leave you with this. Be kind to yourself and others. Peace.
So it's you, guys. So it's you, right? Cool.